Hello?
Amazing how I appear on time, huh?
Like right on time.
Better than late, right?
Well, technically,
Huh,
it,
did you manually turn off my camera?
no, I did not.
Trying to figure out how to turn it back on. Okay, there it is. I walked
Oh,
away and
hey.
I came back and I was like, wait a second.
All right, I'm working on sharing this out.
Okay, Jan's downloading the app.
And that little slow poke.
I was beginning to wonder if she was going to show up or not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she will.
Okay. So, welcome to apparently a double edition of Supernatural Talk. And what I mean by that is if you go to the Things Network page, you're going to see us on twice.
Oh.
Yeah,
We're just that loved.
something. That was happening on Friday night when I was trying to do 13th Dimension.
Oh.
Uh, somehow I don't
I
know.
want to look at something real quick. So if
Okay.
I end up losing y'all, I'll get back on, but hold on.
Okay. So meanwhile, one stream ain't working out, folks. So we're definitely not going to be using. Oh, wonderful.
What?
Just like last week when I was trying to share this thing out to groups, Facebook now has it to where you can only do it 3 at a time.
Jan was having trouble getting on, too. She downloaded the app and she said, now where do I go? I said, just click the link.
If I have a double echo or something, y'all tell me. I'm trying to see if there's a roundabout way of doing something real quick.
Not hearing anything yet.
Has anybody made a comment yet?
No.
Can't see them.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is I've got another tab open. I'm being Nick for a moment. I got another tab open. And what is going on?
See if
And
this.
so I went over there because I noticed when we were playing around, there was a thing for comments.
Yeah, and it's only our comment thing. I tried that, too.
Not the one on the side. Are you talking about the one that's like when you're on my teams?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's still just our comment. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't even see that.
You won't if you're in as a guest.
No, I went under the. I see where there was one comment, and then I think I accidentally just cleared it. But it says stream chat, so I clicked on it. And it says no viewer comments yet. As soon as the comment is received, it will be displayed here.
Well, so far, I've made 2 comments on the network page and it hasn't shown up. But that happened to us last week. A whole bunch of them came up at one time.
Okay. So I was just checking to see if that works. If you see any comments, then I'll go and I'll look at that and see if I can open up a different tab if it would show anything.
Yeah, it's really strange because even though you're paying for it and we're logging in under your account, it's not letting us do anything or see anything.
It's not letting you in the studio.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange little deal. I'll have to mute mine so that I can actually see comments.
This is seriously discouraging. So next week we're going to be using EVMux instead of we're done with one stream. My 1 month term is up on Saturday, and I am not going to.
I can see Nikki. Nikki says hi.
Okay, well, let me go. I'm gonna jump over to the another tab.
Okay, now something just came up from a Facebook user saying, "Yeah, I was going to check."
I don't see that. I see you wrote test. Nikki said, "Hey everyone." Robert White just said, "Hi all."
Okay, now the one where I wrote test has not shown up yet.
Yeah, I can only see it like if we're looking, if I was watching it on my phone, not in here through the network.
So not only is this a double edition of Supernatural Talk, this is also a screwed up edition of Supernatural Talk.
Oh, so that's okay. So it's showing comments from both. So we're not able to keep up with them.
So I'm still not seeing it on the other, but I will say I can tell when I go to the one that Jeremy sent us to initially. I mean, I could stop the video and there's something else beside it, but it's weird. I can't leave the studio, but I can stop the streaming.
Okay.
I can leave studio. That's all I can do.
No, when I went in, not because we're on the guest one right now, but when I went in, like we initially were trying to, I could stop the video.
All right. Okay. I see what's going on. Comments from one video is coming through. Comments from another video is not coming through.
Okay. That's what I figured. Because I'm seeing the one where Tom, Robert, Nikki, and you did test. Are you seeing the other one? Oh, that's not good.
Do what?
That's not good.
What? I don't have the I don't have the
Jeremy
screen
just
up.
disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Jan it clicked her where she finally got in, and then Jeremy disappeared.
Yeah, because I was hoping that maybe I could see everywhere that he's shared it.
Hello?
Okay.
Hi. Took me a minute.
Now chats are starting to come up, but it's coming up the way hey, sweetheart. The way I'm seeing chats is I opened a different tab, went to the way you told us to go to it, Jeremy, and I see Facebook user. I'll check on this side. Facebook user, Jeremy just disappeared. Facebook user, I was going to check. Facebook user, that's me, Joanne. Oh, hey. Facebook user, hey, everyone. Hi, I know you guys, Eileen and Adrian are there. I'm seeing those comments.
Okay, you see, that's perfect because you're seeing one chat, I'm seeing the other.
Okay, so here's what I am going to do. I am going to go in and delete one of those things. So for those of you who are watching, if the thing says video ended, get back on the page, go to the other
yeah, Jill, Robert, Tom, go to the other one.
Yeah, that's probably gonna end up being the one that goes away.
Okay, go on. Go. Get.
So what is this? I can't see any chats.
You won't.
As a guess.
Get. I can only see him looking on the phone.
Okay. One video is gone.
Okay. Yep. The one that I was watching's gone.
Okay.
I see, and I don't know which one this is.
And that's the one you shared in all the chats.
I'm going to do a test on this. Did anybody just see that pop up? And it popped up things of Illinois. But when I did it, why? I look like I'm Nick when I think it is when I did it. Was that what I look like?
One just came up saying test from Eileen.
Yeah, it's going to go through all of them now. Unfortunately, I didn't think about that. But all of them have different icons too popping up. I guess because of where it is.
Okay, Linda Judd just commented, "Hi everybody." Okay, so on Facebook, everybody is coming up as Facebook user. I don't know why that is. We were having this problem.
If you can put it in the chat, the one that we're actually on, then I can look and see who it is that's commenting.
Okay, are you talking about putting in just the chat for us to see, or do you want me to put it in?
Put it in all of them, because the other one is that shut off is the one that we've all got in the chats. That's the one I went to.
Oh boy, I love my job. I love my job.
I'm so confused.
I'm a little confused on that too.
That's okay. We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
So what I can do, see, I just got the hey from Nikki.
Okay, then she's on the other one now, the one we're supposed to be on.
So what I can do, if y'all want, Jeremy, you can see the chats though, right?
I can see the chat, so. Oh shit!
What?
So the video that I shared out to the chat, that's also the one I shared out to the groups.
Uh-huh. Okay, things. There we go. Let's see. It shows live. Okay. All right. So we're going to click it.
We are not rocket scientists, guys.
Well, you know, if things would work like they're supposed to, like they advertise they do,
yeah,
it would be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm good. Now I'm good. So the last one I see is Joanne says KK back.
Okay. All I see is Facebook user on my end.
Okay.
Hey, you guys.
Chatting. Mimi is chatting. Tom, Jill, they're all here.
Okay. We're good.
All right. So you can see all the chats though, right? Without having to switch back and forth, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, they're all showing up over here. So I'm able to put people up. So for those of you that are watching us, this is how you're coming up. Okay, it's all Facebook user, every one of you.
Okay. So Joanne says, "Hi, Jan."
Yeah. So next week we are going to be using a different platform. Hopefully names will show up then.
That'd be nice, because I mean, looking at Facebook user, we know our audience, and when it comes up that mess, that's awful. So I can see names here. I'm watching here. I can see names.
Yeah, and it's so discouraging. And the way that this platform was supposed to work was that I had given them team seats to be able to come in, and they could be able to see all the comments, but for whatever reason, they could not get into the studio.
Yeah. But I can see the chats. That's so weird.
Yeah, and I cannot. I can't.
Well, if you open a new tab, you would be able to.
I've got. How do you do that?
Open a new tab and go in like you're going to. It's not going to make a difference really, because we can't see names. But go in, and then go to the normal, like open a tab and go back into OneStream.
Okay.
Log in.
Watch her disappear, folks.
If I do, I am flipping done today, because today has been this way all day.
Hey, at almost 5 o'clock, I got called, and it wasn't the BITCH, but it was the other B for like a kid that doesn't have wed parents. I got called that at almost 5 o'clock today. So my day was great until the very end.
You know, I was so proud of myself today. I really was, because I've been working on de-escalation because any of y'all that know me, nobody that knows me in the work environment is going to watch me here. So anybody that knows me knows I don't put up with any bullshit. I just don't. I'm going to talk back. I am going to say something, but on my job, I cannot. And I've been talked to enough about, hey, you got to learn de-escalation, and they're upset. I don't care. They don't talk to me like that because they're upset. But this one lady today, I couldn't hang up on her because she wasn't cussing me. She was not berating me personally. She wasn't cussing at all. She was nonstop. This is not fair. I can't do this. This needs paid right now. I need this. I just sat there and continued sewing.
No, I was telling the person, if you don't calm down, we're going to take I don't mind chatting with you, but we're going to take it to email. He's like, okay, I'll calm down. The next thing I know, he goes right back to it. And before I could say anything, he was hanging up and called me that. And I emailed my boss, because I always tell them whenever they're going to get a call, but I emailed my boss and I said, look, nobody calls me that, not even my daddy.
Are you allowed to say, hey, if you can't keep it professional, I'm going to hang up this call?
Yes, but a lot of times I'll say we'll take it to text, because at that point you're just reading and it's not. You can de-escalate a lot better versus someone coming at you.
Right. Right.
Did you get on to the new thing?
No, it won't even let me log in.
Oh, but I got logged in that way. Yeah, I like is that Joanne that says Jan's just patiently waiting?
Jan and I cannot be crazy at once. One of us has to not be. So, yeah, today's my day.
I just got done dealing with my crazy, so.
Well, Jan, you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror at your crazy.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And then I look like right next to me and I see a mini version of my crazy. And
yep.
She just took a tumble outside with her broken arm.
Oh.
The one that Jan was waiting patiently, that was Linda.
Oh, Linda, I'm sorry. I didn't know who it was. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
But I love the post.
She was actually on the thing's team page, not the network page. So that just opens up a whole new set of problems, because I am streaming to, I don't know.
Let's just stream.
I am streaming to 3 different pages, and now it's. Are we still on Things Network?
Yes, that's where I'm watching.
Okay, so you got Things Network. So where do I need to go?
Timbuktu.
I can go there too.
You want that answer?
BFE.
I can go. Wouldn't that be going to your house,
Joanne?
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
Okay, since whoever this is that mentioned that Nick is getting better, he finally messaged me right as actually after the show started. He started to improve a little bit. Has been sleeping most of the day. He did get a little sick, but they are keeping him on medicines for painkillers and blood pressure.
And both of those will make you sick.
Yeah.
Pain by itself will make you sick and have your blood pressure up. So, yeah, I understand that. And then being on painkillers, he's not used to that. So that's going to make him a little.
Oh, speaking of the devil, guess who's watching?
Who?
Nick.
I can't
Nick,
see unless
you need to do those breathing exercises I sent you. Just hypnotize yourself with those.
So while he hasn't said, it sounds like he is still in the hospital. We were going to have guest that he actually lined up for us, but he was able to get a hold of them to reschedule. So now it's just a matter of waiting for him to get better, and then we can be able to get those ladies on here. So until then, you get to deal with the four of us tonight.
Uh-oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Eileen, I missed you.
Look, I've missed myself. What you talking about?
Well, I saw you the other day running by here, and I told you to get back to yourself.
Oh, did
But
I do?
typically fashioned, you didn't listen.
I never listen.
It's not still daylight where you're at, is it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, that's my lamp. It's dark as heck
Oh,
outside.
it sure looked like sunlight coming in through the curtains.
No, that's my lamp.
Okay.
So weird. It got dark at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like around
I felt like I need to go to bed.
It's dark here before 5. It starts getting dark at 5.
Yeah, same here.
Well, see, I came back in the bedroom to get on the podcast because the dog's going crazy out there. So I was like, okay.
I can't imagine how it is for those that live on the East Coast, especially like New York and Maine. It's got to start getting dark at 3:30 for them.
Let's just think about them poor BAS starts in Alaska.
Well, it's either dark all the time or it's light all the time, depending on where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got creative today.
You got a what?
Yeah.
I got creative today. You know, I work with resin. I haven't done that in a long time. I just hadn't done it. I was doing Christmas presents with cross stitch, so I hadn't messed with the resin for, well, all summer. But I decided, my daughter gave me 2 bottles of resin and a whole bunch of stuff, and she's like, Mom, I'll never use it. I don't know why I bought it. Okay. So I'm sitting here and I thought, what am I going to do? And I'm scrolling through Facebook, and you get all kinds of ideas on those groups. And as a lot of times we'll get pissed off at somebody and put them in a jar, or just send them good vibes, and not just chaos, but good vibes. Put them in a jar. Why not put them in resin? So
Quiet.
I was trimming my hair. And they make these little trees. They are so cute out of hair. They're keepsakes usually for dogs or babies that have passed, or a person that's passed, or your kids. And so I did that. And then put the little crystals in there and herbs in there. Yeah. Why not?
Look at you.
Can you do me a favor?
I
I know that there's a specific jar. Can you just do that one in resin?
I don't know that you want that forever. You want that to be disassembled.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely forever. And then, 1 year I'll just send it to the person as a Christmas present.
The problem in resin, though, you can't put liquid in
Christmas.
resin. And that jar has a lot of liquid in it.
It needs to be flipped upside down at least twice a day.
No, it's shook.
Shaking a baby
Like
now.
with anger.
Mm-hmm. It is shook twice a day. And I'm hoping to God it never explodes. Because...
Yeah, me too. Me too. That'll be a shitty mess.
Whew.
Eileen, resin anyway.
Huh?
I thought you used resin anyway. Don't you have that little project table that you have right across from you?
Not anymore. This place is now full of stuff for the Indian people, for the reservation. It's full of clothes and donations. The table is packed up and gone. So now it's, I kind of do it on the side where I can. But, the resin projects are a whole different story. But the jars, you don't want that to break. Oh, Jess is watching.
Is anybody else hearing that?
What?
It seems like the microphone keeps moving away from her.
It sounds like she's talking underwater.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this help?
Maybe I just don't pay attention to her.
What else is here?
Obviously not.
Of course, Eileen. She's not me.
Yeah, obviously not.
So speaking of Christmas, for those of you that are watching, I've been doing this Christmas card thing. Tomorrow is the deadline if you want to enter, because I'm not going to be sending it out on Thanksgiving like I have been doing previous years. Now I'm giving time for the international cards to be sent out. So tomorrow is the deadline. Saturday I will be emailing the list. In fact, I had somebody message me during the show asking me if there was still time, and yes, it is.
Yeah, next weekend is going to be our Thanksgiving. We got the middle kid and her family coming in. So I don't know that I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of anything this weekend. We've been running. Last weekend with that driving was just, I'm too old for this shit. I'm really too old for it. It takes a week to recover, especially when you're back at work that next day. You have no chance to just stop. No.
I know the feeling.
Lean's like, tell me about it.
No. But, it was fun. We got to go to all our old places and do things that we used to do as kids. So that's, and got to visit some friends that we used to, and we got to talking and you're talking about, well, so-and-so. Well, yeah, that person, I saw them like a year ago. They're on crack. I'm like, no, they're not. Yeah, our age. Yes, they are. And this is recent. I'm like, who decides in their 50s that, hey, I'm going to get on crack?
Well, I got a question. Who are you talking about when you say 50s? Are you talking about our age?
Yeah.
It ain't me.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't there
You
yet.
have to add the other half of it.
I ain't there yet now.
You're creeping.
Okay.
Slowly.
I'm seeing comments on the network page that have not made it to the stream page.
I haven't seen anything else after Nikki.
I'm about to say, I hadn't seen anything else after Nikki. Let's see.
Well, the last thing that I got on here says Nick is better.
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4 comments ago. And then I got a notification that Jesse's watching.
Yeah, and those 4 comments have not made it over here yet.
Just as long as his comments don't make it over, we'll be good.
He hasn't commented. No. I'm going to refresh the page and make sure.
I just refreshed it. And like I said, I'm on the things page.
Oh, wait. What is this saying? Special guests Noelle, Victoria, and Nicole?
That's what he was saying earlier, silly.
Yeah.
Nick rescheduled it.
Well, I knew he rescheduled it, but I thought you removed all that.
I didn't have time to.
Adrian, stop nitpicking.
He's a busy man, Adrian.
I'll back you up, Jeremy. I got you in
Actually,
this corner here.
I'm going to even rephrase what I said. He's a man, Adrian.
Yeah. And very out.
He's a man stressed out, trying to figure out this platform,
Oh, he's figured it out. He's figured out he don't want it.
Actually,
He's thinking about keeping it.
let's see here.
Nope, not anymore.
At the risk of copyright, I'm going to play this.
Oh, well, it's not like
We are not the original makers of this content.
Yeah.
Little disclaimer.
He's a man, such a man, such a man. He's a real man's man.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a wrestling theme from 20 some years ago.
And
Oh,
what's sad is I choose to hang out with y'all. What does that say about my mental stability?
Hey, we all did it honest.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Stability. What
Sometimes,
is stable?
sometimes you don't get to choose your friends; they just happen.
Gosh.
They randomly pee on you.
Oh,
I'm gonna, Jeremy, is it gonna ding if people get Facebook messages?
probably.
I thought he fixed that because I'm gonna send Adrian. I'm gonna send all three of y'all this thing that I just sent to my two besties.
Oh, obviously we're not on the list, Adrian. We're just getting it now.
Well, my like two hangout besties. Let me rephrase that. How's that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now I know who you've replaced us with. It's okay.
Yeah, you know,
Sorry.
y'all weren't good enough. Okay.
Listen, I tell you what, Eileen, I gave up on my pool.
You what? Gave up? Oh, on your pool?
I gave up on my pool. I gave up on it, like, completely. I tried everything, and I wasn't the only person that had the problem in the neighborhood. It's our water.
Is it?
Yeah. It's nasty.
Something
Nasty.
weird.
New Mexico water is not meant to drink.
Something weird's going on with Facebook.
It's Facebook.
Is it Facebook or is it the operator?
No, I'm trying to like type in y'all's name so I can send y'all, and it will not. pull
I couldn't
y'all
tag
up.
my daughter today in her birthday. I could not tag her.
Like, I'm gonna send this in the group chat, Adrian. Because I can. It's like I can only send in. Hold on, what is this? In group chat. But so I just sent something. Send it over to Jan so she can listen to it.
Okay.
Oh, it does ding.
It
Or
sure
somebody
does.
has-
Ding.
Well, that kind of ding is not the annoying ding that I was getting last week.
Wow, you're right. There is a lot going on with Facebook. When I put in Jan, I get her old profile and then one other by the last name of Jansen.
But you're not pulling her up.
Nope, just her old profile.
Did I get myself banned somehow?
No.
I
told you not to send those pictures.
I couldn't pull Adrian up. I couldn't even pull Jeremy up.
Mm-mm.
Well,
No.
I got Jan's profile pulled up here.
Well, I can pull it up if I'm not trying to share.
Yeah.
Got
Okay,
any-
so I'm going to try this. I'm going to try copying the link and go to her profile.
Yeah, I got all three of you on my computer. That might be the difference, computer and phone.
I'm on the phone.
I'm on the phone.
I can't do
I
it.
have noticed that on some things on the phone is not going to happen, but if you do it on the PC, it will. I have noticed that.
But I've always been able to pull up anything to be able to send to Jan, and her name just did not come up. Except the old profile that hasn't been used in a long time.
I didn't know that old profile still existed.
Oh, yeah.
Mine?
Yeah, the Rossman profile.
Oh, yeah, I can't get rid of that. That has all the pictures of the kids, and yeah, I can't do that.
You better.
I won't get rid of that one because of Pat and, the memories and everything else. Even though I have a copy of it downloaded,
Oh, okay.
I won't take it away from everybody else.
So
Does that make sense?
What's the profile picture? Because one finally popped up for you, but I'm like her. It's like 50 million, and I don't remember which one's real. But what's your profile picture?
It's her
Me and Jess.
man.
Yeah, me kissing him.
And he's kissing you.
Or he's kissing me.
Yeah.
Somebody's kissing somebody.
He's behind you anyway.
All the way.
It looks like he might be. Because his lips aren't touching you, but he's sure making a face.
Okay, I can send it. Okay, I couldn't send it the way I was sending it, but I just sent it to you.
I did too. I copied and pasted the link and sent it to her. Hi.
Oh, look, there's a beautiful face. Oh, I think that's Eileen. Oh my God. She messaged me. I feel privileged.
Blind, beautiful face.
Not you. Oh.
What just happened?
Eileen, I got myself a new puppy.
What'd you get? Oh,
Okay.
I see your feet. Now move up a little bit. There you go.
Oh, that. Yeah. Okay, so Zach wants to say something.
Hey, I just want to shout out to Nick real quick. Hey, buddy, look, I've had a brain bleed. I know what you're going through. Just keep it up. Keep up the, getting better. If you ever need to talk, man, you have my information, but get well, little guy. Shows much better with you and without Eileen.
That works. for me.
I mean, with you and Eileen is what I meant to say.
We forgot what it was like to have Eileen.
Yeah, I
Don't scare her off
She's-
yet.
I didn't get insulted when she wasn't here.
Well, I couldn't. I'm about to say I tried to insult Zach backstage, but I mean we were having serious conversations about the platform, so I couldn't even. Okay, get a room.
We have a whole house. Why?
They're in the room.
Do I smell chocolate on you?
No, peanut butter.
You're not
What
cooking
you doing
with
that
peanut butter.
See, I'm kind of.
Not putting peanut butter on
I'm
my food.
cooking with peanut butter, baby.
ooh, girl,
Peanut butter jelly
PB&J.
time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Oh.
I was about ready to start singing the rest of that damn song.
So Jan, you got a new puppy. Guess what we got? We got a new kitty.
No.
And then there's a neighborhood cat that loves to be at our house who just had a litter of kittens.
Nuh-uh.
So you're on your way to becoming the neighborhood cat lady.
No, that would be my husband's the cat dad. I got him a I got him a
cat
shirt
papa.
that says paws, but it has like the Jaws logo on it, and it has a cat going up trying to get a mouse. So so now we have got inside 4 cats and a German Shepherd. Outside we've got 4 cats.
No.
I just have this one. She's a Great Pyrenees German Shepherd. She's only like 17 months.
My sister's is a Great Pyrenees, however you pronounce it, and Lab.
I miss my lab. She was the stupidest, smartest dog I've ever had. I was so spoiled with her. You seriously need to get him a shirt that says Grandpa Paw and have 2 little paws sticking up, or like the number of paws that you have in the house. Totally do that.
I couldn't do that because they keep adding and adding and
Well,
adding.
because neither one, as big as me and Zach are, neither one of us could fit the paws on our shirts.
Well, the neighbor who actually owns the neighborhood cat told us she's going to take the cat and get it fixed. But we know the cat will still be here. Like even the kittens are trying to come in the house, and they're still milking, or taking the milk. So, but they like climb up your lap and everything.
Oh, God. Yeah, no.
I can't do cats anymore. I just can't. I can do barn cats. Give me barn cats. I never have to see them SOBs. I don't have to feed them. I don't have to water them. I don't have to pet them. I don't have to deal with them. Give me a barn cat.
Well, now we've got, because it's getting cold and we were having some bad weather. So I've got this little, like a cat house that you put in your yard. So when they're cold or if it's rainy or something, they can get inside it. And that way they can stay warm. Because I can't have an animal suffer.
Ours comes in, but it's mainly an outdoor cat. I don't know
Yeah.
how much longer it's going to live.
The kitten was meant, so it was a stray at my work. My son said his girlfriend wanted the cat or the kitten. So they took it home. Evidently, they didn't ask Mama. Mama said no after several hours and said the cat wasn't a stray because it was immediately a sweet kitten. And so once you bring a cat inside, it's hard for me to say, now get out, you don't have a home. So now that cat is his cat. And we named it Brew because they've been dating 6 months now, but they met because off a Snapchat through a mutual friend. And she wanted to meet my son. So she found out where he lived and brought him
meet you. Yep. It has to go through you before you get to the baby.
Oh, I
get that.
I do love her. She's super sweet. I do love her. But we named the cat because she brought him 7 Brew coffee. So the cat's name's Brew. And but no, we love her. She'll be 18 Saturday. He just turned 17 on Halloween. But we love her. She's super sweet. If they split up, it's gonna break his heart. It'll be his first heartbreak.
I understand that one.
Because like he gave me her birthday list. He said, Mom, can you get her something for her birthday? Well, of course, I was like, okay. And he goes, you're a girl. See which one you want to get her. So I got her that plus like a bunch of other little stuff. He didn't even know about. I'm like, okay, that's what you get your girlfriend. Jeremy, you're quiet.
Hi.
Just doing a couple other things here.
Hi, Abby.
Hey, baby.
What you doing, sweetheart?
Show Eileen your cool brace.
I can't take it off.
You are cool now.
Yeah, you can actually take that one off. That's much better, huh?
You are cool.
Yeah.
She wants a dirt bike now.
Hey, you know.
Well, young for that.
Why not the other one? The
You
other
only
one
live
broke
once
her
and you
arm.
only die once.
Look at my.
Yeah, but she has to stop crying over every little scrape and every little bump. She didn't cry over a broken arm. No,
You know,
she's more concerned over the scrape on her knee.
my son, when he was like a year, almost 2, he tore his rotator cuff,
Oh.
and a table at daycare fell on it, which I knew to take it. I mean, it was a freak accident, and they paid the doctor bills and all. And he did not cry one bit, but we knew something was wrong because he kept putting it like it was in a sling, and 2-year-olds don't walk around like that. We knew something was wrong, but he did not whimper. Even they weren't even going to do a X-ray because he wasn't crying.
Mm.
And finally, they did the X-ray and realized, oh yeah, something's wrong here. But now at 17, he can stub his toe and cry.
She put her arm down and she's like, I think I broke it. And the doctor's like, there's no way she broke it. And I'm like, I saw what she did. I'm like, we should probably get it x-rayed. And so he's like, yeah, let's get it x-rayed. Got it x-rayed. He comes back and he goes, yep, she has a double bow fracture. And I went, so she broke it.
Doctors, I don't know if somewhere they're not teaching them that everybody reacts to things differently. I don't know if they've just forgotten it. I don't know what's going on, but that with my grandson, for 5 years, he has had fainting spells. And they're like, he's dehydrated. No, the hell he is. Finally, they did something about it. And he has heart issues. He is 12 years old. And he has heart issues. They're hereditary.
Yeah,
His
they're
dad,
key.
yeah,
That he didn't like drop on the football field or during practice or
Yeah.
running around and doing something. You know, that's just they don't take you seriously anymore. Look at my heart.
yeah, they really do.
Oh,
Well,
it's
they've
just
been
panic
taking it
attacks.
seriously for years.
Jan, you've got a heart.
Amen.
Yeah, and it's confirmed broken. It doesn't function right. I have MVP. So like the little flappies in my heart extend too much, the valves, and they give me heart palpitations. You know, so my heart is broken.
I win.
Heart's big. You got a big one.
This little boy, we didn't think anything about it because his father was a addict, and he went to prison and died in the hole. So, but you know, he was
You're
there for
so
a long
sweet
time.
about that.
And so we thought, you know, he had gotten somebody to give him something, and it ended up killing him. Is what we thought, or at least that's what I thought. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but after what we found out about him, the doctor said that's only hereditary. So that's probably what killed his dad at 30 years old.
Well, you know, my husband's still,
Well,
he's got that heart problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that stuff is no joke, but getting doctors to diagnose early enough and do something about it.
Well, like y'all were you mentioned something about a panic attack. So, you know, panic attack, depression, and anxiety attack run in my family. Everybody asks me why I will not go get diagnosed. And because I know I have. They want to know why I won't go get diagnosed, get on medication. I just take St. John's because my mom was diagnosed with all three, and this was back in the 90s, was on Prozac and Xanax at the same time. And my understanding, they were taking, we found this out later, was taking her off the Prozac cold turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but she kept coming for like months. She kept saying, I'm think I'm having a heart attack. I'm going to go to the emergency room. She'd go to the emergency room. You're having a panic attack. Give her some more Xanax, and she's gone.
Yep.
And over and over and over. And finally, her psychiatrist said, I think you need to do a stress test. So they scheduled a stress test, but my mama never made it to the stress test, and she died of a heart attack in her sleep.
Because they had that on record.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I do not want it on record for me, because I don't want something to be really, which I know the difference. Like when my chest starts hurting, my arm goes numb, my sister's like, go to the emergency room. I'm like, no. And sometimes I'll go just to shut her up because, you know, everybody freaks out because of mom. And because my mom was only 54 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I mean, I know my triggers. My triggers are, especially for the panic, is suffocation.
Uh-huh.
And so if I get too sinusy, I have like literally, I mean, gone like just, I mean, just had to keep walking outside, just freaking out even more, knowing that everything's okay. Yep. Mentally, I know everything's okay. But it's like my body doesn't know everything's okay.
Yeah, you can't stop it. That's not something you can just stop. And I never had any of that until I got older. I was in my late 40s before I started getting any of that. And I thought maybe somebody had slipped something in my drink or something because it had never happened before. And now, you know, every once in a while when it does happen, there is no trigger. There is nothing. It just happens.
See, my first
is for me too. Huh?
I said, you've got it too?
Well, I keep thinking that there's something going on with my heart, but everybody, including the doctor, thinks that it's anxiety attacks that I'm getting.
Have you done a stress test?
I I went through a lot of heart tests. I went through echocardiograms. I went through wearing a heart monitor for a couple days.
Stress
Try,
test.
try, but also before that, I mean, well, definitely do that. I always tell you to do that, but do get some St. John's. Is an all natural herb, and if you start feeling something weird, if it starts feeling like, oh my god, take it, and it kicks in pretty quick. Now it doesn't work for everybody, but it kicks in pretty quick. I know the other night.
Your video froze right when you were saying what it was.
St. John's.
Okay.
Is an all natural herb. But like the other night, I couldn't breathe. My season's horrible. I couldn't breathe. My throat felt like it was going to close up, which it wasn't, but it felt like it. And immediately I took that because I was like, I know what's going to be the next result. What was weird is I could feel my chest pounding. I could feel that my right arm went numb, which left arm's hard, but my right arm went numb because I carry my stress in my right. And even my Fitbit was showing, like laying down, my heart rate was like at 90 something. But I
never got the number. My heart would start pounding, and then I would feel dizzy and start sweating profusely.
That's not exactly normal. That's not.
Well, yeah, it is.
It depends.
Yeah, it is, because if your blood pressure is so okay. So a little bit of medical with this. I'm not claiming to be a doctor or whatnot, but I have both heart issues and I have panic attacks. They give you the same meds, basically, because you want to calm your blood pressure down. So when your blood pressure starts to rise with a panic attack, you can start to feel hot. You can start to feel faint. You can start to feel dizzy. Kind of like that's why they're trying to say that's what my son had, was a panic attack, because you can pass out from them. If something elevates you like that, it has that reaction for people. And I know some people that can actually lay down and start having seizures, or what mimics a seizure, and it's their body trying to reset. And I've had panic attacks like that, to where it literally looks like I'm having a seizure. But I don't know, my best advice during both either heart or panic attack is the breathing that I recommended Nick, because it just calms your mind down and it calms that blood pressure down.
Also, if you're having a heart attack, you cough. You make yourself cough, because until if you're calling an ambulance, whatever, you make yourself cough, because it's almost like somebody doing CPR. It restarts it.
That was actually something similar to what Scott was telling me. He said that when I start feeling those things, just start pounding my chest. He said it'll reset the rhythm.
It's
from a cardiac nurse.
You're calming. It's repetitive.
Now, the last time that I had this happen to me couldn't have been at the worst time. It was the day after last time I wasn't on this show, when I was at that investigation 4 hours south of here, and I was driving through Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, no.
5-lane highway, and I was kind of feeling in the onset of it, like I could feel it in my throat that my heart is trying to raise, and I'm drinking water, I'm eating something to try to calm everything down. And then as soon as I get on the interstate bypass where it goes from 2 lanes to 5, that's when everything hit me.
Well, yeah, that'll do it.
I was about to say that was probably anxiety attack on that one. If that could have been its trigger.
But
go ahead, Jan.
I'm used to driving in that kind of environment because of these trips that I take, especially when I go through the bigger cities. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, I only have X amount of time to get home because Dad had a doctor's appointment and I needed to get home about an hour and a half.
So it was everything.
That happened.
It was everything at once.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Jan?
So if you're like in a situation like Jeremy, whether it's your heart or like a panic attack, I learned from a cardiologist nurse, you do this like weird breathing trick where you go and you like breathe in as fast as you can and breathe out as hard as you can. And then you take a deep breath and then you do that. You do it all over and over and over again. And it resets your heart and it resets your breathing. And it's supposed to calm you down. It's supposed to
that
calm down
wouldn't
the
work
blood
for me
pressure.
because my major problem is sinuses, so I can't breathe in.
You can do it through your mouth.
So you can breathe in with through
Yeah,
your mouth.
you do it all through your mouth. Yeah. Not through your nose. You can breathe in through your mouth and then just blow out as hard as you can.
See, my mom
And-
was always the type that of course, as I say, she was on Prozac and Xanax. You try everything you can to help yourself until you feel that moment of you have to go to the doctor. That way you can say you
Go
tried
buy a
everything.
lemon.
Huh?
Go bite into a lemon.
Yeah, because I could see where that
It's
could.
shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you shove your hands in ice cold water, then you stick them in, warm water, and then ice cold water, and you do that with your feet too, and that can calm you down. You
Well,
shock your nerve system.
Well, that's what my mom was. Everything can be cured by a hot bath or a hot shower.
Mm-hmm.
And, I never really understood it. Now I'm the type, my kids are like, Mom, I got a headache. Go take a hot shower. Or if it's a headache, I'm like, go take a hot bath so you can like rest your neck and everything in it. And they're like looking at me weird, but everything, and honestly, it really works a lot of times if you can get in a hot shower or a hot bath to know if it's something really medical or know if it's something more,
mental.
Like I told Adrian, don't ever get into a hot shower or a hot bath if you think you're having heart issues.
Yeah, I told her I'm going to the doctor. And she's like, I told her I'm going to the doctor.
Your blood pressure.
Told her what happened, and she's like, cool shower. You're not getting in a hot shower.
What I did the very first time this had happened to me, I had gotten done mowing my yard and Dad's yard, and I was getting ready to hop into the shower. But right before I did that, I stood in front of my wall vent and just let that cold air hit me.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like that reset everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
See, now, my idea of a hot shower is there's no cold water. That's my showers. There's no cold water on at all. I mean, like,
are you lacking iron?
Yeah. I have iron deficiency.
I know that one.
But like there's steam coming off of me when I'm walking out of the shower. But to me, it feels normal. And
so we have proof that Eileen is, in fact, from hell.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you wouldn't do that in this house because I don't know who in the world thought that you can set the water heater to 100 degrees, but somebody did.
Oh, see, when we
just 100?
Yeah, I'm about to say
I don't really know for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you cannot touch it straight hot.
See, now this house does get hotter than most houses I've had, but so sometimes I'll have to just turn the cold on just a tad, but no. I am.
After my hysterectomy, I couldn't do it anymore. All of a sudden, like, I wasn't bleeding. I had enough iron. I turn on the hot shower now and, like, leave it completely hot. I can't even touch it. And I'm like, oh, this is so strange. I'm normal again. Like, I have to turn that cold water on and, adjust it perfectly now. Now I know what Jesse feels like.
See, now I suffer actually from low blood pressure and iron deficiency.
Me too. I have low blood pressure. Doctor laughs and says, all you can do is eat salt because there is no medication for low blood pressure.
So
no, there isn't.
It's so weird because when I start getting, of course, I know what's going on when I get lightheaded and all that, my blood pressure. But it's so weird because when I go to the doctor, they're like, oh, your blood pressure's normal. I'm like, you might want to check me out then. My blood pressure's normal.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's luckily with all the health issues I've had here recently, which I can't say they were bad. They're not. There's lots of people have it much worse. but blood pressure has not been one of them. And they're like, well, because I've gained 50 pounds in 3 years. And they're like, your blood pressure's lower than, and they stop. Because what they want to say is, for a fat person, your blood pressure is pretty damn low. And I'm like, yeah,
No, for a menopausal middle-aged woman, your blood pressure is very low.
Yeah, menopausal is absolutely ridiculous.
Speaking of weight gain, y'all saw me, what was it, 3 years ago? Was it 3 years ago we went? And that's when we all met?
3.5 now, yeah.
Okay. So for those that, if anybody's watching that doesn't know me, I normally maintained about 115 to 125 pounds. In the past 8 months, I'm like at 172 now.
And it just, you keep looking at it. And I've done this for 3 years. You keep looking at it and going, you know what? It cannot go up any higher. It just really can't.
Oh, mine crept up to 180, and I was like, oh, what the heck are you doing? And I mean, but like literally my entire, this is probably the heaviest I've ever been other than being pregnant.
I was 120 when, before menopause. I was 120. And then it just started creeping up. And of course, my ex-husband was a real asshole and said something to the effect of, I'd like to be able to look at my wife and actually, be interested in her. So you're going to have to not gain any more weight.
That's what I said. Well, I'd like to look at my husband and be interested. Maybe you need to go, do X, Y, Z.
And the thing is, if he saw pictures of me now, he'd be like, I fucking told you. Look at you now. I told you to stop eating. Eating has nothing to do with it. Nothing. And that's why, along with the hot flashes, I got on the hormone therapy. Well, they just told me, look it up. Look up the hormone therapy, and here it is. Look up the warning signs. Okay, my dumbass did not look up warning signs. And within 2 months of taking it, maybe a month, I had 3 blood clots in my lungs and almost died. So, you know what? I'll get fat. I'll have these hot flashes and live. That's what I'll do.
My biggest fear is a blood clot.
I never even thought about it. Never even thought about it. I mean, I asked the doctor because of my foot and my leg. I said, it feels like what people in the nursing home described blood clots as. He said if it was a blood clot, it would be hot to the touch. Within a week, it was in my lungs.
Jill, I'm kind of just getting back on. Jill said, my best friend, first love, died from sudden heart conditions in 2021. We were 44. Heart issues are the silent killer. It's scary. Then Nick says, hey, guys, I'm watching from the hospital bed. Why? Jill said, well, then she starts talking to Nick. And then Jill says, I'd rather eat pasta forever than be a size 0 any day. Hee hee.
And that's the thing. When I was smaller, I was never a size 0. I was 3, 4, and 5 after my kids. The biggest I was a 5, size 5. And, I looked like my daughter.
Do y'all remember those jeans? And they're probably still, but the Jabot, was it Jabot? When that was like the big fad jeans, and they were extremely expensive. And this was back in like the 80s. And so
I had Rockies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have those. But so anyways, my best friend, she had a pair. My mom was not going to buy them because back in the 80s, they were like $125 jeans.
Yeah.
Did you say Jean Post?
No, I think Jabot. Was it Jabot's? Or?
I don't
know. I
know.
had Jean Post and I had kickwears too.
Well, my best friend had a size 00. And I was like a 0 or a 1. I can't remember at the time. Man, I remember she let me borrow them. I'm laying on the bed with the clothes hanger trying to pull those up. I walked around school. I couldn't sit. I was wearing those jeans.
Now they're showing Jabot jeans from the 90s, but they have like pockets in the front, and they're
They
like
might have been. It might have
ugly.
been. Like I said, I was like in junior high, so I'm trying to remember. And I don't remember anything but the whole shebang. But I don't
I
remember.
think I know what you're talking about. I just cannot remember the name. Because we used to like roll the bottoms, like
That was every of them.
fold them over and roll. It was, I don't, yeah. Anyway.
And we're Southern. We might have called something differently because I do see, it's I think, yeah, GIRBAUD.
Oh no. Lee, DKNY, Gucci, Dickies, Guess was the big thing that we had.
Well, yeah, Guess. We used to go to the Guess store. My sister worked at a couple of stores in the mall, and boy, I loved it when she did that. But
Jeremy's like, why the hell am I on the show? I'm on here with three
Sergio
women.
Volante.
I'll
No,
go old school for y'all. My sister was a gayfer girl.
I'm actually still trying to figure out why comments are not coming to the stream.
Y'all remember gayfer girls?
No.
The store gayfers.
No,
I shopped at Kmart.
I know belt buckle or brass buckle was the place to go when we were younger.
I was Kmart.
I was Walmart because even though I was a doctor's daughter that had a bunch of money, I got 3 pairs of jeans and 2 dresses each year. That was it. And 2 pairs of shoes, 1 for dress, 1 for jeans. That's it. That's
I
what
grew out of
I'm
my
about
clothes
now.
too
I had
fast.
2 older sisters, and I just stole half their clothes.
Well, the thing is, I look back at pictures, and you were gone when I showed them on the show. But I look back at pictures from back then, and I know my daughter's friends would say, your mom's tweaking.
Yeah, no, I was on one. I saw that one.
And never. But I did have I guess now I would realize it's probably OCD type thing where I would bleach everything in the house. I don't do that anymore unless somebody's sick. But like I had animals. I had a white-ish carpet. And if one of them would piss on the floor,
Animals, you don't.
whole house was bleached. Whole house is bleached. No, we don't.
So Adrian has what we call classic control issues.
Yes, I do. That is.
I think we all have that to a certain extent. I know I do.
I wish I did.
Oh, I have OCD. I have OCD to the point where, like, if something's too much and it's too overwhelming, I shut down. My house has to be in order. It has to be clean. I can't. Like living in the construction zone that I've been living in the past year, I am going absolutely emphatically nuts because I want my stuff to organize.
See, I'm OCD because I'm not OCD. I'm OCD about not being OCD.
I don't know. I mean, I can let it. I can just let it be for a while, but then, but it can't be filth.
Well,
but clutter bothers me.
Yeah,
and I'm like, fine.
Here's what's funny is like this is at my office or my home. I can walk in. My home's lived in. I will tell you straight up, my home's lived in.
Yeah.
But I will go when I went to Texas a couple months ago. I drove and went to my sister's. She was in an apartment because she was were remodeling her house from a leak. And so the first part of my visit, because I went several days before and after my conference. So I went to her apartment and we're moving the next weekend from her apartment. So I am like cleaning that apartment top to bottom. I leave there. I go to my other sister's house. I cleaned it from top to bottom. Then we moved everything to my sister's house, my other sister's house from the apartment. I'm trying to put things up immediately. I am so OCD if I am at someone else's house.
Yeah.
Like you give me a toothbrush, I will clean your baseboards.
Yeah.
But I mean, now you there better not be handprints on my doors, because I will go scrub my doors in a heartbeat. I do not want handprints on. You know how when you open and shut and your handprints
Uh-huh.
go? I cannot do that, and my toilet and my tub better be clean.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Other than that, I'm not
Toilet
OCD.
huge.
Those are my three things: doors, light switches. Anything that your hand constantly touch.
Yeah.
I've got to clean light switches, doors, and toilets and tubs.
So Jan, is that what I'm doing? Because the kids are coming next weekend, and I'm looking upstairs where, bless his heart, I love him, I do. But Dad wants to fill the coffee cup to the brim and take it in the living room across carpet. So there is so much on that floor.
Rugs.
So much. And I'm looking at it. And the only thing I can think is, I don't give a shit. I can't fix this. I'm not going to fix this, because it's going to be the same way the next day. I'm not doing it again. I will clean the basement. I will clean the upstairs. This floor is beyond my control. I'm done.
My dad is almost the same way. He doesn't fill his cup quite up to the brim, but he's got tremors really bad. So everything that is in his hand is shaking. In fact, he has a hard time writing anything. When he writes, he has to hold his hand like this just so that he can try to have a legible handwriting.
I had a solution for this. Okay. I had a solution, but men are stubborn. Okay. And you you don't want to take the last bit of independence they have, but Mom has a walker. Okay. It has a flat place on it. It has that seat. Put the damn drinks on there and roll it in.
Well, and what about instead of a normal coffee cup, you get them one with the lid that you can close the lid?
Who has them? He won't use them. And the more
I've got one that,
the worse he gets.
I'm about to say, I got one that goes into the spout and closes the spout, and then you lift it up and it goes into another hole. And so,
you know, I think I look at this though, and I think when he's gone, when they're gone, I'm going to look at those spots and go,
yep.
Was it really that bad? Was it really bad enough for me to be bitching about?
Yes.
So
because in this moment, it is, and that's okay. It's okay to bitch about those moments. It's okay to have like issues and problems with the living, because that's what you look back on, and that's what you laugh about.
Yeah, but I don't say that to them
Right.
ever. And you know, Mom, the other day, you know, Mom, Jeremy knows Mom. We were doing the chili cook-off, and she looks up at
Which
me.
I took second place in.
Yes, you did. Dad went home to go to the bathroom because he wouldn't go in the bathroom there. Dad went home to play games because Dad was bored. Whatever. I don't blame him. But Mom looks at Zach, and I didn't hear the conversation. And I look over. She's got tears in her eyes, and I'm like, what just happened? What just happened here? And she said, I was just telling Zach, thank you for marrying her. Somebody who's actually involved in the family. Somebody who we're actually proud of having. I'm like, what just happened and what did I just miss? Because I don't know where this came from. And they didn't have weed where they were at. That's at home. Okay.
She just had her moment.
I guess so. But, you know, that's not like her. She's not mean.
But have her moments. We can be like that every once in a while. We can flip the bitch switch off. I mean, every once in a while, Eileen says something nice and sweet, and we just kind of go, is that Eileen? And then she flips the switch back on. It's okay.
Even
No.
the devil was an angel once.
We know she's possessed.
Yes, he was.
Greg says, just stopping to say hi. Looking good, Jeremy, Adrian, Eileen, and Jan. Hey, Greg.
Greg who?
Hi, Greg.
Cos.
Greg Balkin?
No.
I think I know why these comments are not coming in because I deleted the other Facebook video. And since that was the original one,
Oh. That'll do it.
Tom
Hey,
says,
Jeremy.
I'm glad I'm through with menopause.
Me too, Tom.
yeah, that's
And then
You were an ass.
something.
Jesse said, move the coffee maker to the living room.
You know,
That's where mine is.
that's almost an option because I am yeah.
Why does he have to be so smart?
We're pulling the carpet. After they're gone, we're pulling the carpet. But we can't do it before.
No, she's not.
Oh, yes,
No,
I
she's
will.
not. She's
Hell,
not going
I'm
to pull the carpet.
The
Well,
carpet
I'm going to say, I moved my
ugly.
coffee pot to the living room.
Are they
And we've got like a whole coffee station.
Haven't professionally cleaned?
Mm, 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 mm.
That
Mm-mm.
bad?
It'd be that way the same minute.
Scotch guard it.
Yeah. No, the thing is the floors underneath it are gorgeous hardwood. Yes, we're gonna have to sand them. Yes, we're gonna have to varnish them.
Who is this we?
You?
Do you have like yeah. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
But no,
Come help me drywall and we'll talk about a deal here. Help me come build a wall and tear out some flooring and maybe I can
like
show
tearing
you
down
my
walls.
handiwork.
I like tearing down walls. Give me a sledgehammer.
Come on, Eileen. Come on over. Come visit me. Let's
you
wrestle
know
with some
what
spirit.
you're hitting though. Can't be
Well,
stud.
No, we had some issues in a coat closet at work one time, and we had to remove the sheetrock. And the painter was going in there and move. I said, "Nah, man, move." And I just took a hammer, and he goes, "Got a little anger issues?" I said, "I got this. Move out of my way."
I'm gonna have to go to PT after I take this wall down. My physical therapy is gonna be like, "What the hell did you do?" Because I'm gonna wreck the shit out of this because this house is pissing me off right now. Jeremy, before I forget though, with your dad, go get him a tennis ball or go get him a stress ball and keep something in his hand to continuously squeeze it. And sometimes the tremors can calm down and it strains the fingertips and the muscles right in here.
He already
So
does
he might have more control.
have it because with the surgeries that he's had has caused him to lose strength in his hand. So he has been using the stress ball just to get strength back in his hands and fingers.
Yeah, stress ball, tennis ball,
Yeah, but
anything he can manipulate.
for 20 years.
I have redone my share of wood floors, and now they have this nice sander that levels. It's like
It's beautiful.
Does its own thing where you don't accidentally dig in and make this nasty rut that you got to keep going. But I can't do that while mom and dad are living because they will slip on those hardwood floors. And
Adrian, you're gonna slip on them hardwood floors.
If I slip on them, that's okay. I
No,
can't have
it's
mom
not.
and dad breaking a hip.
No, it's not because I can't have you breaking a hip, Grandma.
No, I just want video.
I'm old.
I just want video when it happens.
He's not 80 years old, though.
No.
She's pushing it.
No, she's old enough that if she goes to the hospital with a broken hip, she gets pneumonia and she dies right afterwards, and we're not going to have that, okay?
I'm old.
The only thing I'm asking for is I just want video when you do it.
Well,
I want you to have one of those fall alerts, Adrian.
there's video cameras all over the house.
Speaking
Y'all
of
can pull it when I'm gone.
home videos still on?
Do
Oh,
what?
yeah.
America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
Is that still on?
Yeah. It's still a thing.
Speaking of videos, I found one today in my memories. Usually I don't get like Verizon flashbacks. Today I did. And it's of Avelina at like 3 years old, and I asked her what she wanted to be, and she had a box around her, and she had like a little kazoo in her mouth, and she's like, I want to be a school bus.
Oh my goodness.
She started singing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round with her kazoo. Yeah, I'll have to send it to you guys. It's pretty funny. Nothing's changed.
She's she's something. But she was the absolute best kid in the world on a road trip. Best kid. You heard nothing out of her. There was no crying. There was no, I want to get out of the seat. There was nothing.
Probably because you wouldn't let her get a word in edgewise.
Oh no, she was perfect.
Yeah, until the tornado.
And then she was even better because she made it better.
Yeah, she's looking outside and she's like, it's raining, it's pouring. She goes, oh no, wrong song. Row, row, row your boat as the water starts rushing down the street. Oh my God, that girl.
Yeah. Yep. And we're hiding in a building full of glass. A Dairy
Queen.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yep.
was good.
Nobody was letting the people in from outside. I'm like, no, they need to come in. There's a tornado. And Adrian, miss, no, there's not a tornado. No. Oh, no, God, the train with the broken horn coming. She's going to start howling. She sounds like such a girl with a howl.
Off subject.
What's the matter?
Was that Ghost we were
Is
hearing?
anyone else excited about the new season of Wednesday coming out?
No.
Okay.
My son.
I'm excited.
What's coming out?
The new Wednesday.
Oh, the new season?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's joining her.
You're shedding, dude.
Lady Gaga?
Somebody what? I didn't hear what you said.
I think Lady Gaga is joining her on the new season.
Oh,
Really?
wonderful.
I heard Lady Gaga is joining somebody. I thought it was Wednesday.
Yeah, it says
I don't have time to
Gaga
watch
joins
anything.
another new cast
There
member.
you go.
Steve Buscemi signed for a large part in season 2. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So, Adrian, you can kiss my butt.
Yeah,
She has time to watch TV, but she doesn't have time to join us on Thursdays. We see where her priorities are.
Because this can sit on my desk. I can
and
have
it could sit on your desk the same way it is now, too.
and I can have my earbud in, listening, and type and work at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got home at 5:30 something today. I was excited.
So is this going to start becoming a regular thing for you now, getting home early?
I'm going to try. I said I'll try.
Yeah. You're going to try. All right. We heard that 6 months ago when you were like, no, I'll be back on soon.
I did try a few times.
Ever since.
I tried.
8 months later, here
Look,
comes Eileen.
Even last week, I tried. We were on like for 2 minutes, and my dad calls from the VA. I'm like,
Did
yeah,
you
no, I
ever
gotta
get
take
his
this
teeth?
off. So I'm fighting with the VA. The VA wants me to call, and I've been telling them what my dad wants to do it from the dental school. I've been trying to get him through affordable dentures, but he wants the dental school. So the VA wants me to call and set up the appointment. I'm like, this is stupid. I don't have his medical records. Y'all got to get him transportation because, he has to have a special transportation. I'm like, so I got back a hold of the dental school again. They're like, we cannot talk to you. We need a referral from the VA. So I got back with the VA, and I don't know.
The
daggum teeth. Give him his daggum teeth.
The VA will not pay for Dad's teeth.
They won't pay for my dad's either. I mean, I'll pay for all his dentures. I don't have a problem with that because but I'm like, okay, Dad, I'm not getting you. Me and my dad are real and honest with each other. I'm like, I'm not getting you expensive dentures. He goes, heck no, I don't want them. He goes, I'll be dead before they're paid off. I said, exactly.
Yeah, but Dad can't eat. He cannot eat.
Well, my dad can't. They literally pulled all his teeth.
Well, if they would pull all his, he could eat. He could eat a damn steak. But with his teeth, it's awful. And, you know, there's something wrong with this government when we cannot take care of our
Veterans.
any of them. Why
Do
are
you
we not?
realize that dental isn't covered under regular insurance because it's still a holistic medicine? It's still an alternative form of medicine.
Even if they've proven that dental goes
Indeed.
straight to your heart.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think it's absolutely insane. I think it's stupid. I mean, I have heart issues and I have bad teeth. You know, with the hormones and everything else that ate away my teeth. And I have all these crowns and I have a partial and I've probably got another $3,000 worth of dental work. And it was all due to hormones and heart and lack of vitamins and iron and but yet
My
if
mother-in-law.
you can prove it's medically needed,
Yeah.
right, then your insurance should cover it. So if you have like a bad infection and it's transferring into your sinuses, that's when they'll start to consider it.
I know,
You know, but
I have to pay for dental separate from my medical insurance,
Yeah.
which I'm glad.
Yeah.
I think I have good dental insurance. We're going to find out because I haven't used it yet. But we're going to get. I got my first insurance when I was 24, and it was because my back ones were getting bad from my pregnancies, and then if my teeth were so damn crooked because I was stubborn, and I didn't do what I was supposed to when I was younger, but you know, they gave me a choice. You have good dental insurance. Do you want to pull them all because you're going to need it before it's over? I'm like, yes.
Well,
And
see, my mother-in-law
Got
had those implanted.
yeah,
teeth.
see, I haven't done that simply because I smoked. Now I vape, and it's still not something you should do.
Getting implants, that's painful because when they drill into your jaw, you're feeling that.
Oh, yeah.
Bad.
And I had an instance where one of the dentists, I told him, I said, I don't think I'm numb. I said, I think I can still feel it, which you can feel pressure regardless, but
Yeah.
you don't know if you can feel pain until they dig. And I said, I don't think I'm numb. And he's like, yeah, you are. And he went to drilling and I jerked. And he made a huge hole with that drill where it was so hot, it cauterized it immediately. So
see, now they have to put me on gas before they can
that didn't do nothing for me.
Yeah, before they can even give me the shot.
Yeah. That didn't do nothing for me. But yeah, I'm not going to get implants because I don't have that many years left to get implants. What's the point? And that's painful. It's potentially painful. I don't know. I've never done it.
It is.
But
painful.
I have no problem with my dentures. I don't have to glue them in. My bottoms, I would have to glue in if I had them, but I have partials. So there's still something for that to grab onto. I have no problems. I'm okay.
Michael just said partials suck. That's what he's got.
I love partials.
My partials sometimes suck.
I love mine. They don't go anywhere.
I hate getting food underneath of them.
And
then it gets rammed up against the teeth.
That
it hurts.
A lot. But
Jeremy has not talked much at all tonight.
Jeremy doesn't have partials. Jeremy's not old. Jeremy does not have, menopause.
No, but I do have implants.
Yeah, but what kind of implants, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Did you get your buttocks implanted?
I've gained enough weight, I might as well have.
That's a natural implant, and that's okay.
No, it ain't.
You better.
Jeremy's like, no,
because it ain't going nowhere. It's just there.
I'm here. I'm just going off screen.
It's not like we wanted to look at you anyways, Eileen. We haven't seen you for the past 8 months, so we're kind
I
of
can
used to
still
this.
hear you, BITC.
You just keep yourself clicked off. It's all right.
Yeah,
So I
but
guess
now,
my
now
next thing is we're going to do a stress test, and apparently,
that.
what the holy hell are we doing?
Oh, Eileen, how I miss you.
So the next thing we're going to look at is probably carpal tunnel surgery because I cannot move my wrist anymore without pain.
Look at what Jill just said.
Oh no, I've got to comment on that, Adrian.
Do your
Adrian?
best, watch you'll
I
be
don't
okay.
even know what you were doing to get that carpal tunnel.
I know what she was doing to get that carpal tunnel, let me tell you.
I do
Yep.
too.
I know what she's been doing to get that carpal tunnel.
I
No, I'm
actually
kidding.
thought
Maybe.
I was getting carpal tunnel. In fact, I think Adrian, you might have said that
What?
when I came by over the summer and talking about my wrist.
Yeah.
I think it was you who said something about carpal tunnel.
Yep. Now I have it. I can touch my wrist on the outside and it hurts like hell.
I have trigger finger. I get trigger finger a lot.
I do too, but it's not usually in a good way.
Yeah. I mean, I get it that way too. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah. I have, yeah.
But I got to finish these projects.
Therapy
before
works.
it goes out.
Therapy works, Adrian. Therapy and sewing.
Well,
Petting
it's
a puppy
is
for
what
help.
gave me this right now.
Your stress test, all you need to do is you need to bring Zach and put him right in front of you and just have him start listing off like all the things that you need to do in the house before the kids get there. And then we'll see how stressed you get.
He would never do that ever.
I would, because
You
I
would.
love you enough. I love you enough to stress you out to see if your heart's okay.
There's no way. I would say something like, I need to get this done. He'll look at me and say, you know you're not doing this alone anymore.
Hey,
right?
I'm interrupting for a
And
second.
that should stress you out even more because it's not like you can control him. He goes all willy-nilly. Oh, look at Eileen's new pussy. It's so cute. It matches her.
I was gonna say,
I know who
This is
got it.
actually, come here. This is actually my baby's baby.
Hi, baby's baby.
Okay, I'm going back off for a second.
She's gonna go play with her
She
pussy
said that
now.
the last time, and it was more like 2 minutes.
Now she's gonna go play with her pussy.
Yep. She's going to go pet it.
I just did it on screen. What are y'all talking about?
Tom just said inversion tables are a cure for everything. I have no idea what.
I
My
know
mom
exactly
used
what
to-
I
an
love inversion
table is,
tables.
but I
Just
don't know
need
how
one of
that's
those.
going to cure carpal tunnel because it's my hands that are constantly working.
I don't know what it.
I'm sure
what
they
it
are, Adrian.
is.
They are. And if I knew sign language, they'd really be working.
So you should just probably look into getting a wrist brace and doing some wrist exercises and building that up before you decide to get carpal tunnel surgery.
That's the problem. She's been doing those wrist exercises.
She needs
Every
to put
time-
weights on them.
Like when I move in the middle of the night because it's had time to like stop and rest, it'll
Oh,
like
yeah?
pop. No, it's awful. It pops and it hurts like hell.
I think we just lost Jan now.
If only. If only.
Yep, we have lost Jan.
See, she is under the assumption that I
Oh,
did
there's no
the same
assuming.
thing
There's
she
no
does.
assuming. You just flat out said it.
She's under the influence of laughing at Adrian.
Yeah.
Eileen,
Hold on.
straight up.
Just to show y'all the cutest little thing now. Ready? Hold on.
You know, they make remote controls now. Adrian.
Remote control what?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is that the one?
Babies? No, this is, I mean, they're still babies. Here, I'm going to see if, go see mama. I'm going to turn, y'all, my drive renovating.
Oh, that's not the same litter as the one your son had.
No, that's the one that panicked when we were talking about Robert the doll, and that froze and then left.
Actually, just coincidentally, that is one of the strays. Or actually, that's the neighbor's cat that had her babies over here.
Oh, that's not the one you had.
She's eating while they're eating right now.
Okay.
No, my baby's an indoor baby, but this is just this is her name's Wednesday, but we call her Mama Kitty.
Yeah,
so,
you are surrounded by cat lady. You just don't know it.
Not me. This is all my husband, not me.
So, did you hear what Adrian said? Her when it's time for her to stop moving at night.
That's the whole time her wrist gets a rest. Yeah,
I know. Maybe we need to get her a wrist brace for Christmas.
Sounds like we need to get her something else.
But here's the thing: it's called I work all the time.
I told her that they make remote controls.
I mean, and they do a lot of, they have a lot of new features and gadgets.
They do. She just needs to be updated a little.
Well,
give that wrist a break.
It's her old age.
It is.
If anybody needs to get upgraded, it's me. I'm still using all old gadgetry.
There's shit that you plug in. You just plug it in. It recharges. Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, help her out here. Start helping her out. I mean, we got a man down.
We lost your audio, Eileen.
Okay, my finger must hit the button. We were talking fingers, so but yeah,
she got itchy.
Yeah, but yeah, they're USB charged now. Works with your cell phone charger.
Sure, they are.
You can charge them in your car on the way to go.
I wouldn't remember what to do with that.
Oh, I'm sure you would. It's like riding a bicycle.
Here's the other
one.
Oh.
They're almost ready to find a home.
All right, so I've got to ask you, is what you have in that plate include peanut butter?
It better not. It's Polish sausage,
chicken with peanut butter,
potatoes, carrots, and linguine.
So he lied to you. He was really playing with the peanut butter instead of cooking with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
These little kids are trying to eat cat food. That's gonna be nasty.
Cannot do cats. We barely do this thing.
There's one more. I call the other one Monkey because he trips over everything and he climbs and then he falls. I call him Monkey.
Eileen, can we get goats?
I want. Look, we got a fox somewhere in the neighborhood, and everybody's trying to trap it and take it somewhere. I'm like trying to trap it and bring it in my backyard.
Okay, she's the ultimate white woman. You know those videos I send you? Yeah, she's the ultimate white woman.
There was a what's the other thing? Not the kangaroo, but the other thing starts with a W.
Walrus?
No, that would be you. But the other thing,
more like a seal.
Wallabies, maybe is
Wallaby?
that?
Yeah.
The store down the couple of cities over, they had one for sale.
Jesse, 1427 7th Street.
And I almost got a lemur.
Is he sending you one?
Oh no, he said shipping address. I told him.
You didn't. You never know with him. You never know. Oh God.
Now, Jeremy,
did you just test that man?
Huh?
Eileen, hold on. Did you hear what Adrian said? He ain't
What?
gonna do shit. She just challenged Jesse.
Uh-oh.
By the way, since I haven't been on, where's Brad lately?
He's been working. He's been sick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been working the night shift, and also he's had some medical issues pop up as well.
Gotcha.
He's in witness protection.
From
Mhm.
Adrian.
That too. Yeah,
He
so,
did pop on the other night,
yeah.
and just for a minute, but yeah, it's really different with him now.
Gotcha.
As we all have a moment of silence for Brad.
Yeah, I don't even mess with him anymore when he comes on
Gotcha.
because it's like you don't even know him.
He's been through a lot of stuff. He's even been going through some legal stuff with his old job too. So,
Like I said, enough said. I just was.
Hopefully he
thinking-
wins.
We said witness protection, or not witness. We were talking about challenging, and I was like, wait. It made me think.
Brad.
Yeah.
Poor Brad.
Well, let's be honest with Eileen. Eileen, Brad left the show. He's not coming back on as a guest because, you didn't show your pretty face.
I mean, well, I told him I never would with him on. He didn't deserve it.
Jill says he's in my basement.
if he was in your basement right now, you'd never be able to find him.
Nope.
As she looks behind her with the noise.
Nope. He'll be transferred to the Indian community with everything else.
Either that or he'll be swimming in that fish tank behind you.
Y'all, I just cleaned out another storage room. I swear.
Rose, quit.
I am beyond even wanting to do a garage sale at this time.
Just do an auction.
Whose puppy's whining?
It's fair. Told y'all.
Just send all of it to auction.
I need to go get me a. What you doing? I'm gonna go live on a farm.
Let's go.
That's fun. Come on.
I miss it.
Come
I'm
on.
about to get attacked by 2 cats.
Hi.
Well, Eileen, you were going to ask something else?
You don't have pets, do you?
You want a bite?
Okay. I got 3 cats.
Yes, he does.
Oh, your ears are wet. You've let them chew on them. Go.
They were probably in the toilet that didn't get flushed.
No. She lets the other dogs chew on her ears. Go.
No, I say they were in the toilet that didn't get flushed.
There's only
Somebody around here ain't flushing a
Right now.
toilet. They need a bedpan because that ain't happening.
But what if they don't empty out the bedpan?
That's their problem, not mine.
And whoever has
That's
to
kind of stinky.
their problem too.
we're that's when it's time to look into what was it they said you can get like a CNA to look
Home care?
after your family, which I have my CNA, but it's expired and it's from another state. But you can actually get paid to look after your family.
That's what I was going to ask is, will they pay if it's a family member?
Yes.
Can you request
Yes.
which one you want?
And you don't technically have to have your CNA anymore. You can have your personal care worker, your PCW. And if you look into Red Cross, you might be able to get it through the Red Cross. And if you need your CNA, depending on how long it's been since you've had it, you can go to each state, retake the test, and pay a $15 fee to get it transferred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plus you technically have to get hired on by the company.
See, Zach was
Well,
asking.
no, actually, all you have to do is go down into your parents. There? Really? You can't go into the doctor's office and have the doctor's office sign off on something that you're the caretaker?
Not here either. It has to be through elder care.
Yeah.
Really?
So technically, you have to be under the employ of
Yeah.
those
Yep.
care companies.
And that's why Zach cannot legally do it, because then he would lose his disability, or he
'Cause
would
he
be
has ink.
rejected, one of the two. So I would have to do it, which is perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. It goes in the
Shit,
same
you can do it for
household.
Zach too. Get paid for all three.
He doesn't need it yet. And
You can spindle it in.
when he does, I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
That's when you get a pillow and some chloroform.
Yeah.
I mean, you get some get some sage and frankincense, and you meditate. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
chloroform. I mean, it's just an option. I don't practice medicine anymore, so.
You got to all.
Eileen, did you see what I posted on my page the other day? Oh,
She
good.
hasn't
She's
been
muted.
on in a
So.
while.
Your audio is off again.
Who, mine?
Not now.
Oh, probably because I was trying to charge my phone that's almost dead.
So I put, to all my essential oil ladies out there, what's the best essential oil to deal with family? It's chloroform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, you're so lucky.
I just got attacked.
Yeah, you mentioned posting something on your profile, so I went looking.
Here comes the craziness.
Uh-oh.
Just moved my phone. Just running so fast down the hall. Like supersonic speed. That's how she broke her arm, is because she just had to skirt down the driveway. That's what I was told.
She had to skirt down the driveway.
Yeah, go fast. She had to go vroom, vroom, skirt.
I don't know why
Around the corner.
I'm not even touching my computer. My mute keeps going on.
That's me psychically touching it.
Oh, okay. Right.
Jan, I don't think I would say those words again. That's a little too close to a different song.
I got you, Jan.
Say what word?
That
Skirt?
Skirt.
Well, it's called skirting. You go fast down. So, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, for whatever reason, everybody's screen is lighting up. I'm thinking while they're talking.
Yeah, it lights up when you talk.
Yeah.
Hers too.
I didn't notice that before.
Oh.
Now y'all see why I couldn't be in the living room? Okay, he's gone.
That's a Zoom feature, it seems like.
Yeah, so Jan, when you get up here, look up the song. You'll know why I said that.
You need to get up with up to date language of our the next generations. I need to send you a transcript. I'm getting really educated on the new language of today. Each generation has their own language, and this shit's just.
I don't know the name of the song, but I think it has something to do with from the ceiling to the floor, and from the bed to the wall.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
Oh.
I know that song.
So you understand why you shouldn't say skirt.
Annoying. You know that? Today, English language is so annoying.
Do not look up normal words. Actually, Jeremy, do. Why don't you pull up elephant in the Urban Dictionary? While we're watching your reaction, pull up elephant for Urban Dictionary.
What?
I think I already know what that means.
Well, then you're ahead of the rest of us, or at least me, because I have no clue.
Well, just in case.
Eileen, it's so amazing how naive Adrian is.
I'm not the word talking skirt. Yeah, Jill goes from the window to the window to the wall. Yep.
It just means to go.
Okay, not quite what I thought.
So what is it?
Well, the first thing that popped up. This is actually Urban Dictionary. A gray animal with a trunk bigger than a cat but smaller than the moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the example it
That's
gives
true.
me is, hey Jeremy, what are you doing for Columbus Day? Oh, not much. Gonna put on a new Coldplay album and give myself an elephant.
What?
I don't
Hold
understand that either.
Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot what it means. Okay, hold on, I'm sending it to you, Jan.
I'll have to text this to my daughters because they depend on me to keep up with the shit because they have kids they can't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's almost like a fruit bowl.
That was not what I was thinking.
But I like how it's
It's
got
a fruit
Jeremy.
bowl.
It's got Jeremy in the example.
Okay, yeah, that was not what I was thinking. I think they actually did something like that in one of the Wishmaster movies. Because
How long are we running tonight, by the way? Do we have another show after us?
Yes,
We
like
do.
now.
yeah, so actually we do need to get off here.
Eileen, I love you and I missed you.
So we will be back next week on Evie Mux, and maybe Nick will be back. We don't know yet.
If not, I'll throw y'all with me again. So you better pray he gets better.
Yeah, it'll be our go home episode before Thanksgiving because we won't be on Thanksgiving.
Well, if Nick doesn't come back, I'm gonna have to. I don't know how to look like Nick. I'll have to be his stunt double.
Well,
Jan will be me when I'm not on, or she'll be with all of us, but
You'll-
she'll be me when I'm not on.
Here, you'll need to diet. Let's see. Yeah, you'll need to diet jet black.
Hold on. I have my hair.
What the
And
What about that length? I don't think I could look like Nick though.
Jesse
Hold on.
fucking Cowger.
Don't dare! Because I don't want to even open the link he just sent me for you. Oh my God. See, I told you, Eileen. I told you. Sorry, Jeremy. You don't probably want to know.
no, probably not.
Okay, so I'm glad it exists. Thank you very much. No.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And you'll also
Yeah.
turn off your natural lighting and just only use the computer light so you have a pasty white face.
And have a green background so you blend into it all the time. A green screen.
Mom, look what name menu.
Oh, it's beautiful. You want to tell everybody good night?
Good night.
Good
Nice.
night, baby.
And with that, folks, we will see you all next week. It might be the four of us again, or we don't know yet. So anyway, tomorrow I will be on with the 13th Dimension with Ryan from Myth of Mystery, aka the Robot, which he has been so lovingly nicknamed, but it fits him. And well, I guess we'll see you all next week. So for everybody out there, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for playing along and tolerating our not seeing your messages.
All right. I love you guys where you're at.
Now,
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Night.